Okay, this time I'm with Michael from Birmingham, and we're just talking about his film. I shall move very quickly here. Michael, your film's a very kind of personal type of film. What was the idea? How did you get started on the idea?
It's very interesting, actually. It's happened completely by accident. I was coming into a Royal Television Society meeting where it was free drinks and booze, free drinks and food, and I came in on the bus. And as the bus came into Birmingham, there's this huge queue of people, which obviously was a soup kitchen. I thought, good grief, this can't be 2018 in Birmingham. I was just absolutely amazed and thought, I have to try and do something about it. So I thought, well, best thing I can do is a documentary, and then having completed the documentary, send it around all the local politicians in terms of Birmingham Council, the MPs, and the Mayor of the West Midlands. So that's what instigated the whole project, really.
Did you find it easy to get to talk to people like the Mayor and similar people like that?
The whole project took 5 months of filming before I even started editing. There was two great problems. The first problem was effectively the people who were homeless on the streets. Most of them were locals and didn't want to appear on a film that might be seen by their relatives with all the shame that was associated with that. So I probably approached 10 people on the streets before I actually managed to get one who would be voluntarily willing to take part in the project. But the Mayor of the West Midlands, Mr. Andy Street, took some pinning down, and in fact he actually had his interview filmed by one of his colleagues, and I just did the editing of that and then handed the whole project onto him for his approval and review. But that was very difficult.
Have you had any reaction from, so should we say, the political circle?
Not directly, apart from my local councillor asked me how I was progressing and wanted to see the result. But the good thing was the very last lady who's interviewed, the one with all the terrible skin complaints, I interviewed her on the Saturday. I then went the following Saturday to do a second interview, and I was so appalled by her condition. And what you see on screen is actually far less than terrible condition that she was in. And when I went the following Saturday, having circulated that around all the local authorities, they'd found her some accommodation within that week. So I was very pleased to get such an immediate result.
Oh, that's good. Can you just say technically, what equipment you used? Were you by yourself? Did you have a crew with you, or whatever?
Unfortunately, I didn't have a crew with me. It was all done completely by myself, including the jib work. I took one of those transportable pocket jibs for doing the large queue filming. I was using a Panasonic FZ2000, which is a remarkable bridge camera, absolutely ideal for run and gun, and a Manfrotto tripod and fluid head. And I also use Rode Filmmaker wireless lav sound units.
Yeah, it's very good. Well, you've entered BIAFF. I don't know. Have you entered it? No, sorry. Have you entered any other films into BIAFF previously?
I did one last year, and that also got 4 stars. So I was very pleased about that. I was hoping to get a 5-star one this year, but instead I entered 3 films this year and got a 4, 3, and a 2. So I'm still very pleased with the result. And I must say, I'm knocked out with the quality of the films that's shown here. It's well worth coming. Anybody that doesn't come is really missing a treat.
Well, I think you've actually almost answered my last question, is what do you think of BIAFF? But if you have any more comments, bearing in mind, of course, it's going on the website.
I'm going to put forward a few suggestions to the committee because I'm an ex-sales and marketing man of 30 years, and I can see some improvements which could be made. So I've been invited to provide a letter to the committee on some of my suggestions, and we'll see what happens next year.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you.